Hi there. In order to study seconds and thirds or steps and skips just a little bit more to really make sure you understand it, I pulled up a worksheet. Let's work this worksheet together. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen so you can see my worksheet. Let me see if I can make it just a little bit bigger for you. I don't know if I can. I'll try. There we go. Now, what you want to remember is that a second is a step. It's the same thing. And a third is a skip. It's the same thing. Let me get my pen. I'm going to use green today, I think, because I love green. And let me get my circle ready. Okay, so it says identify the direction of each interval in the given box. Okay, so in this first part, it already tells you, here's a second. Look at it from line to space. That's a step. The very next line to space, and they've told you it's going up. Here they've told you this is a second. Look, space to line, it's a step, a second, and we know that's going down. Okay, so I'm not going to draw the arrow right now, but we know it's going down. Look, here's a third. Oh, remember, thirds and skips, space to space. Skips and thirds are always space to space or line to line. And this one's going up. Let's look at this third. Oh, look, line to line. Thirds are skips. Remember, steps and skips, we're just talking about white keys. We're not talking about black keys at all. 1, 2, 3. We can count it. See, 1, 2, 3. And this one's going up. Let's look at this one. They've told you it's a second, and it's going down. We can tell it's a second if we put our pencil right on it. 1, 2. Because we always go line space, line space, line space. So it's a second or a skip. Let's look at this one, third. We know it's going down. Look, space to space. 1, 2, 3. Let's look at this one. They told us it's a second and we see it's going up. 1, 2. A second or a step. Okay, so now here we're going to draw some. Let's look. They traced this one for us. So they already told us a second and they want us to draw it going up. So they gave us our first note and a second or a step. We're going to draw our note. Let me go ahead and get it here. And we're going to draw our note right there. 1, 2. Now a third or a skip going up. Let me get my flashlight. Put your pencil here and count. 1, 2, 3. Line to line. And so we know our note would be right there. Is that where you would have drawn yours? I bet you would have. Let's look at the next one. A third going down. That's what they said, a third going down. So let's put our pencil right here. 1, 2, 3. And let me draw it. Let's see here. Is that where you would have drawn yours? I bet you did. Okay, so let's look at the next one. You read it. A second going up. A second or a step. Remember, seconds and thirds or steps and skips are just white keys. Okay, so we're starting here. 1, 2. So we're going to be drawing it right there in space 3. I bet that's what you were going to do, space 3. Okay, so the next one, now you can do this on your own staff paper while I'm doing it if you want to. Grab your own staff paper and draw a note on the top, sitting on the top of line 5. And then we're going to draw a second going down. Don't peek what I do and see if you do the same thing. Okay, so here we go, where you can watch this video again and then see if we get the right answer. Chat me if I do one wrong, because you do know teachers sometimes make mistakes. Second going down, a second or a step. They mean the same thing. Space to line going down. I'm going to use a different color for my next row. All right, third, going down, a third or a skip. Line to line, because it's a third. A third, going up. Space to space, because it's a third or a skip. A second, going down. The very next note, 1, 2. Line to space for a second. A second, going up. Line to space. There's your second, going up. And a third, going down. Line to line. There you go. That should help you review your steps, skips, and your seconds and thirds. You can watch this video again, you can pause it, and you can chat me if you have any questions about that. But that should help you solidify the information in your brain. When you're practicing your music, always look for those steps and skips and repeated notes. It's going to help you memorize your music, and listen to them too. Listen to see what they sound like. I'll see you later. You have fun practicing. Bye for now.